Imagine working on some of the biggest films in history, like the Hobbit trilogy or the cult classic What We Do in the Shadows. You would think a US visa would be guaranteed, right? Today, you're going to hear from Jen, a world-class film editor from New Zealand who worked on those exact masterpieces. But despite her incredible credits, she faced a surprising hurdle: her own mindset. Jen opens up about the imposter syndrome that almost stopped her, fearing that claiming to be extraordinary was simply too arrogant. In this conversation, she takes us inside the unique freelance world of high-end filmmaking and shares how she navigated her way from New Zealand to the United States. It's a fascinating look at how talent finds its way to America. Here is her story. Just a quick reminder, if you appreciate this in-depth content, please take a moment to like and subscribe. It helps us bring you more. Now, on with the story.
Okay. Well, I'm from New Zealand. I was born in England, but the last couple of years I've spent working in the Peter Jackson Weta Digital world in film. And I have been an editor for the past couple of years, and I'm now moving to the States to see what's over here. I worked on the Hobbit trilogy, and everybody's heard of the Hobbit trilogy with the dwarves and elves and dragons. That was really good fun to be a part of that. But I've also been involved in What We Do in the Shadows, which was this independent mockumentary by the Flight of the Conchords creators, examining what would happen if vampires were real and how would they do their laundry if they can only, stay awake at night. It's not that conducive to drying. I've never lived in the US before, but I came over here last year because I saw the TV show Portlandia, and I thought, okay, this place seems cool. I want to go and see if it's like that in real life. And it was brilliant. In fact, it was even better. And on the way out, I flew out via San Francisco, and as soon as my feet hit the pavement there, I just thought I'd feel at home. I found the law offices of Chris Ingram online. I was sort of doing a bit of poking about to see if they could assist me with my immigration, and their firm seemed to be the most credible and reliable. I just had a good feeling about the place, so I picked up the phone and gave Chris a call, and my good feeling was confirmed. Originally, I was looking at the O1 visa and was talking to a couple of employers about that option, but no one was really keen to take a plunge on giving someone employment sponsorship. So I believe that it was actually Chris who put me on to the EV1 part, saying, hey, you can immigrate to the States without a job offer. And so he could do a little bit more research on that. I was skeptical that I could get it, to be honest, because having to don a little Martian hat and say, hey, I'm an alien of extraordinary ability, it's just so arrogant. But realistically, if you make your case, and it's not that hard to do.
She worked on The Hobbit, but still felt arrogant, claiming she was extraordinary. Have you ever felt that imposter syndrome about your own career? Let us know in the comments below.
I look forward to coming to America. This is going to sound really cliche because of opportunity. There is so much going on here, and I'm so excited to really establish myself and find like-minded people. And I mean, the country is just so varied. I mean, the state of California is so varied. You've got mountains, you've got ocean, you've got really, really open-minded people, and you've also got your really closed-minded people, and I just love the contrast between the two. And I'm just very, very excited to be here on this new chapter in my life, as corny as that sounds. Maybe it's a corny chapter. But either way, corny things are great, and I'm very excited to be here. Okay, I think I will miss most about New Zealand is little blue penguins living under my deck. I know that fits right into the cliche of New Zealand, green, clean, scenery. It's all true. There are a reason why we have cliches. I used to live out by the ocean, at a place called Breaker Bay, and there were literally penguins living under my deck. And then I'd still be able to drive 5 minutes here to work. So I'll definitely miss that aspect. But I know that I can always go back, and I probably will. If this is something that you want to do, if you want to take your life into your hands and make a shift, you can do that. And you should do that. I know it can be quite scary because you've got to go by the book. Arguments that light doesn't go by the book, but focus on what you want, work at it, and you'll get there. The categories that I chose were performing a leading role for an established organization. That was for my work for the Hobbit Trilogy, and another category I chose was judging the work of your peers. So I was quite established in the New Zealand film industry. And then the third category I struggled with, actually. That was we were petitioning for a high salary, but it was very difficult tracking down evidence for what qualified as a high salary in the film world, because everybody assumes, right, you're all billionaires. But no, no, we're not. And because we're all independent contractors, it's the modern day equivalent of being a cowboy. There aren't really any set guidelines for the threshold of what your role will get, and particularly in an industry that is, not as large as it is here in the States. So that was a challenge, but with some clever thinking, we were able to argue our way around it.
People assume everyone in film is a billionaire. What is the biggest misconception people have about your industry or job?
I had a great relationship with Chris and his team. I really did. I felt very supported and taken care of, and I never felt as if I was bugging them with overthinking questions, because, it's quite worrying when you're petitioning yourself to get into a place. You've got to have someone that supports you, and Chris and the team really did that. When I found out that I was first approved, this isn't that glamorous. I was actually asleep because of the time difference when I got the call, but it was a fantastic call alarm clock to wake up to, and my reaction was, of course, oh my god, wait, what, is this a dream? No, okay, it's fine, yay! How did I celebrate? By booking my flight?
Her journey proves that even if you work on blockbuster films like The Hobbit, the biggest obstacle is often your own mindset. She had to overcome the feeling that she was being arrogant to realize she was simply being accurate about her achievements. Don't let the complexities of your industry or your own humility stop you from building your future in the United States. Jen's story highlights a specific challenge that many of our clients face: the high salary requirement. She jokingly referred to her industry as being full of cowboys, independent contractors with no standard pay scale. This is where many people give up, assuming they can't prove their worth to U.S. immigration because they don't have a standard corporate paycheck. But as Jen mentioned, with clever thinking and the right evidence, we were able to contextualize her earnings and meet that strict criteria. What part of his story inspired you the most? Let us know in the comments, and follow our channel for more stories just like this.